Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jemima-De-Susan and I'm back here with another video. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, myself and a special guest who I'm gonna let her introduce herself to you guys in a moment. We're basically going to be talking about our experience as first year dental students during the pandemic. This pandemic has been crazy. By the grace of God, we're finally, allowed to do what we used to be able to do. Well, not to the fullest, but, to some extent. However, this pandemic has obviously had a big impact on dental students, as well as all different types of students, whether you're studying business, biomedical sciences, or whatever. It affected you some way or somehow. In fact, it didn't only affect students, it affected everybody. Everybody on earth, it affected everyone. So I'm just gonna let my special guest introduce herself. Special guest, please reveal yourself.
Hey guys, it's Sola and I study at Queen Mary's. I just finished my first year and I'm about to go into my second.
Right, so basically what we're going to do in this video is we're going to be breaking down the video into like different sections. So obviously there'll be a timestamp somewhere which you can follow on. If you want to skip the video to a particular part, you can do that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is why we decided to study dentistry.
So I decided to do dentistry because I've always wanted to go into something that's healthcare related. I looked at medicine, nursing, and I felt like these weren't for me. And I really wanted a job with a good work-life balance and something that I would truly enjoy. So I feel like dentistry really encapsulates all of my interests and my hobbies, and it's really hands-on. You get to see your patients for a long time and I just really enjoy it. So yeah.
Do you know what, for me it's never ever been like a situation where it's like, oh, when I was 5 I definitely wanted to do dentistry. Like dentistry was never ever on my mind, apart from the time when I went to Ghana and I saw my uncle. Now my uncle was very, very shy when I first saw him. He didn't really speak to me as much and he didn't really smile, so I was a bit concerned and I was like, oh grandma, why doesn't my uncle smile at me? Why is he very shy? And then obviously my grandma had told me that he had obviously like a tooth condition, like he has problems with his teeth, like his teeth are some of his teeth are missing, and so that's obviously knocked down his confidence. So I promised him, I was like, do you know what, uncle, I'm gonna fix your teeth. Okay, now bear in mind I was only like what, 10 also. So you know when you're 10, you're young, you're promising, you're throwing promises there, left, right, etc. You don't actually mean it. So I never really deeped it from that moment on. So when I came back to the UK, it was always going to be something like healthcare related, just a bit like you. But I never knew exactly what I wanted to do until I came to Scotland, and then I had to do work experience, and I only had two choices. It was either go work at the construction site, which I'm not about to do, or it was like a dental surgery. I had to go and work in a dental practice as my work experience, and I was like, you know, I'll go for that. And listen, that work experience changed my whole life. So basically that's where the interest, began. I've just always been interested in the oral hygiene and stuff like that. So the next bit we're going to be talking about is the first year course experience. Guys, if you see me look at my computer down here, it's because I'm looking at my notes. So we're going to be talking about our first year course experience and what topics we covered.
So we covered like a lot of topics. I was not expecting it at all. Like we covered the kidneys, the heart, the digestive system. We learned how to diagnose stuff like depression, Alzheimer's. I was not expecting that. So it was just very holistic of the whole body. I thought it would be more focused on the teeth and the heads and just things that are more dentistry related, but it wasn't. So yeah. For
me particularly, it was pretty much similar, but obviously it was a bit different in the sense that, did you guys have like anatomy?
Oh yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah. Did you guys do dissections at all?
Dissections? No, we barely even went into university as a whole. Like everything was online.
Really? Okay, so Dundee University, we were kind of lucky because we got the opportunity to actually go in to do like dissections, and that was probably the only thing we actually did as like a year group. And I could see like a few of my like peers and stuff like that. But yeah, so we did a bit of like anatomy, we did a bit of like the body, kidney, stuff like that, and we learned a bit about like the tooth anatomy and yeah, and like communications and stuff like that. That's pretty much it.
Wow, you guys Yeah, we did communication as well. Like, yeah.
Yeah, all of that. So like how to speak to patients, like basic communication skills and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. So how did your first year exams go, girl?
They were I wasn't really expecting it to be like that, but they were easier than I thought they would be because mine were 24 hours open book.
What?
And yeah, so it was like you barely had to revise.
I wish I was in your street. Yeah, we had like time limit. Like we had to do it within the 24-hour period, but we only had like 90 minutes.
Oh, wow.
If that makes sense. And it wasn't open book. It was not open book.
Were you guys like recorded?
Nah,
Oh,
still. we weren't. And obviously with our exams, it wasn't only like online. We also had like Teams meeting because we also had to do our OSCEs. I don't know if you know what that is.
OSCEs?
You know what OSCEs is?
Yeah,
do you know what?
Yeah, we had a little quiz on that, but it wasn't really anything big.
Oh no, our one was kind of big still. Like we had to interpretate radiographs, like they will put a picture of a radiograph and it will be on Teams and we have to like basically tell the examiner what tooth has caries in it and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
It was a bit mad, yeah.
Wow.
So the next bit we're going to be talking about is social life and friends.
Freshers was definitely an experience. It was not what I was expecting at all. So most of our freshers like was kind of like it wasn't allowed because in September it was like the peak of the lockdown. So normally in accommodation we can meet in different flats or we can meet outside, but like security was literally called on everything, so we couldn't do that. And like we had socially distanced events, but I didn't really want to go to them because they're like it was like socially distanced pub night, socially distanced Sunday roast. So it was like I didn't really want to go to that. So it was mostly freshers was basically just like meeting your roommates and stuff. It wasn't really anything big. And I signed up to some events. I think one of them was so overpriced. It was like £30 for a ticket. And then when you got there, the food was like £20. If you wanted a shot, the shot was £5.
What?
The cocktail was even like £15. And at the end of the day, it wasn't even good. It was just like us sitting in like a big hall with random people and eating and talking. And you couldn't even talk because the music was loud. And it was just like, wow. It was actually
Scam! Oh my god,
yeah.
That's scary. What the hell? Mad.
Yeah, so freshers was definitely something.
My freshers was online, girl.
Oh.
They even had like a DJ kind of pub night thing online. It was very,
oh my god.
It was very intense.
Awkward.
It was awkward, bro. And they were like, everyone, whoever has the best dance move will get free pizza, bro. I was moving. I was pumping my fist in the air.
Did you win?
Nah. Yeah, so it was a bit sad. My freshers wasn't the best, and obviously I'm living at home as well, so I wasn't really able to like interact with students like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
What about making friends? Have you managed to make friends on your course?
I've made some friends on my course. It was not like how I expected it to be. Like, I don't know, it was very interesting. It was definitely hard to make friends this year because of COVID and like lack of like in-person school. So the start of university was really lonely because with secondary school you're going in every day, you're seeing people every day, but especially with online school you're just there in your room by yourself, and like it just feels like, I don't know, it's not the experience that we wanted, it's not the experience that we expected. So yeah, it was definitely hard at the start of the year. What about you?
For me, obviously, you know, your girl's got a degree already, so you know, I had my fun, you know. But I do definitely sympathize with you guys that are newly undergrads, like straight from high school, because I feel like it's so unfair how you guys haven't had the full experience. Otherwise,
yeah.
I feel like for me, anyways, it was very isolating. Obviously, because you know, it's a pandemic. No one wants to get COVID, so you have to protect yourself. I feel like it was very hard to make friends. Obviously, I told you how we went to like uni to do dissection. So the first day that I did dissection, right, I looked at the line and I saw no black person, girl.
Oh my god, I can actually relate.
Bro, and I realized that I was the only coloured one there, and I was like, oh my days.
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Like in my course, I actually found out that there is someone who's black, so yeah. I mean, I'm not the only one,
yeah,
but it's just very
me
shocking.
Too.
Like I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting it to be a bit more diverse.
Like diverse, innit? Yeah. But yeah, I found out there's another black girl as well. Hopefully I'll get to meet her soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, You guys can tell that is a bit of a sticky one with the social life at the moment. But yeah. Hopefully the new first years can enjoy it a little bit, because you know restrictions are like now a bit loose. So yeah. Do you have any advice like you would give
for freshers? Just like be yourself. Like don't try to join a group because you don't want to be lonely. Like you actually find people who you want to be with, because you might want to like you might want to just join a group so that you're not by yourself at the start of the year, but like it's not worth it in the end when you have like fake friendships and it just doesn't go well. So yeah,
definitely agree. Right, okay, so we're gonna go to the next section. Money, 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 money. Ah, yeah, everybody loves money, but really and truly, how is money life for students? Right, okay, do you want to start off?
Yeah, I'll start off. So first of all, student finance will actually like humble you. Like you actually apply and you think that you're gonna get enough to survive, but it's actually not. Like they call it maintenance, but it's not maintaining anything. Yeah, so for me personally, they gave me like I think just enough for my accommodation, and then like barely anything after. So I think for one term, if I relied on that by itself, I would only have like £600 for the entire term.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, so it was definitely an experience. So if you're going into uni, I would definitely recommend that you like save money or find a side hustle, because in most cases maintenance is not going to be enough for you. So yeah.
Damn. Okay, for me personally, obviously, like you know, I managed to save money that I had during my first degree, so that helped me a lot. And obviously if you're struggling with money, obviously like apply for scholarships as well, because that's available for students if you obviously like qualify for it. Also like student loans that you can get, and like overdrafts for students, that could help as well with the cost. But again, don't rely on student finance, honestly, especially if you're moving away from home, like far from home. And budget, it's not everyday Domino's.
Yeah,
it's not
very
everyday.
true, very true.
Bro, when you buy Domino's in a week, you realize you've just played yourself, because you now need to think about other things that you actually need to like prioritize.
Yeah.
But you've not thought about that. You've thought about Domino's instead. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's not everyday takeaway, especially in first year. Like you have to just learn how to budget your money.
Oh yeah, and you need to learn how to cook as well.
Yes, definitely. That's what I'm saying, because like it's such a shock when you come to accommodation, like no one cooks. Like it's just how do you have money? Like you can't have money and order every single day. It can't work.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. It just doesn't work. Right, okay, so what would you rate your first year experience out of 10? 10 being the best. The best.
So I don't want to lie, so I'm gonna say around the 6. Like there was times that was really good, and there was times when it could have been better. Like the online, I don't think most universities handled online university well. It was quite boring, and like pre-recorded lectures are so hard to get through. Like they give you like 10 for the whole week, and you think, yeah, I can do a few this day and a few the next day, but it actually adds up, and it is so boring, especially like after like a term. It's too much.
Pre-recordings make you lazy, because you're like, oh, it's pre-recorded, I'll do that later.
Yeah.
When it's
like,
later.
if it was like in person, it would be much easier to get.
Oh yeah, 100%. But you see, when you get those lectures that are just boring, you struggle. You have to like speed the, what do you call it? What's it called? When you have to, you have to speed the video up so it can go quick. But yeah, definitely. For me personally, gotta be honest, 5. I feel like this. I feel like this online situation just made me more lazy. I procrastinated even more. I know I procrastinate in general, but I felt like it increased. It increased. I was in bed. I was in bed during lectures. Can you imagine? I was in my bonnet. I was in my bonnet. I think one day I mistakenly put my camera on, but I hope to God no one saw me. I hope to God no one saw me, but that was so embarrassing. But it just made me more lazy, and I just became. I didn't even want to engage, sadly, and I kind of lost like motivation and hope. I was like, what's the point in this, bro? A little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
So I'll just give it a 5. Okay. So what do you look forward to in second year? Because you're the only one that's going into second year between me and you, you know?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean? Have you not heard the rumours?
What rumours?
About dental students in Scotland having to repeat a year.
Oh my gosh, is that? I didn't know that was actually true.
Bro, the rumours are true.
Oh
we
my
have
gosh.
to repeat a year.
Wow.
It's truly a pandemic. It's truly a pandemic.
Wow,
Okay?
I'm surprised you didn't rate your year. I'm surprised you didn't rate your year lower then, because like you have to repeat it.
Yeah, I had to be nice, you know. That's why I give it a 5.
But wow. Yeah. Wow. What I'm looking forward to in year 2 is actually going to clinics, because this year we only went like 3 times, and like the thing that we actually signed up for was like actually a hands-on experience, so I'm glad that we'll actually get to have that next year. And hopefully less pre-recorded lectures, because I feel like we already learnt the entire body this year, so I don't know what else they could teach us that will take up all of our time. But let me not speak too soon. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. More clinics and more in person, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would have to agree with the 2 that you've said. For me also, I just wish and hope to God to meet new people like in person, and just get to know our year, because have you realized that every dental like year are like very, very close? It's like very, very nice to see, but I'm hoping that we all connect. And yeah. So what would you like to tell your first year self?
Space out your lectures throughout the entire week. Don't expect to do majority of it on the first day, because it will actually never work. Wake up like 30 minutes before your lecture, because when you start it off in bed, you're going to end up falling asleep or not listening. So wake up 30 minutes, wash your face, just like sort yourself out, because it's a slippery slope. Once you start to do it, that's how you do it for the rest of the year, and it's really bad.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And
it's so easy to pick up bad habits.
Yeah, definitely. And like at the start, like it's okay if you don't make friends immediately. You'll find people later. Don't feel pressurized to go to like socials that you don't want to go to just to meet people. So yeah.
100%. What would I tell my first year? Take it easy. Do not compare yourself. Do you know what? I'm going to end up still comparing myself to other people. But it's your own personal journey. You're going to flop sometimes. You're going to feel sad. You're going to have your highs. You're going to have your lows, etc, etc. But just focus on your own journey. You're going to make it. And just stop comparing yourself to other people, honestly. Yeah, that's all I think I would tell my first year self. And just enjoy it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Want to give a big shout out to my girl. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. She has so many amazing tips. Like I'm even learning a lot from her, to be honest. A lot. Like my study plans have failed, but I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to be on her level, basically. So try and just tune into her videos. Amazing. And yeah, do you have anything to say?
Not really.
No? No. Also, we're gonna have another video on her channel.
Oh yeah, that's what I have to say. Definitely check out my channel for my video as well. Yeah,
definitely. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love, peace, and respect. You get me? Bye.